So welcome to our topic on the horizontal circular motion. This is under a uniform circular motion. So uniform means uniform yung ating velocity. In a circular motion, it is a movement of an object along the circumference of a circle or rotation along a circular path. So for an object to travel in a circular path, the forces acting towards the center of the path like lift, support, tension, or gravity must be equal to the centripetal force the object feels. So this centripetal force, ito yung force na parang naghihila dun sa object towards dun sa center ng circle. So if CF is equal to the other forces acting on the object will continue on that circular path. So for constant speed, we have V1 is equal to V2 which is equal to V. So since constant lang tayo or uniform yung ating velocity. So by ratio and proportion, we have delta V as you can see in the illustration, delta V over V. So that is equivalent to S over R or yung formula ng S natin is B delta T. So by cross multiplication, we have delta V over delta T which is equal to V squared over R. So now we know that delta V over delta T is also our central acceleration tinatawag. So, formula yan ng acceleration, that is velocity over time. So, our acceleration is v squared over r. Now, if we will get the force or the centripetal force on the mass m using the formula of force, which is mass times acceleration, then we just multiply mass on the given acceleration or the central acceleration. Then we get the formula for CF, which is equal to m times the v squared over r. Then we have this period which is the time needed to complete one revolution. So, ilang oras ba natin na magugugol para makaikot ng isang revolution? So, yun yung period na tinatawag natin. Now, we have the frequency. It is the number of revolution per unit time. No? So, for example, no, 2 revolutions in 1 second. Kailang revolution ba siya in a given time? So, we get that period by the formula 1 over the frequency. So, for one complete revolution, so, ibig sabihin yung distance traveled doon ay 2 pi r or yung circumference ng circle. So, distance over time, so we have 2 pi r over t. That will be our velocity. Now, we substitute that on the formula of the acceleration, which is 2 pi r over t squared, then divided by r. Then, we get this formula by simplifying that equation, then we get 4 pi squared frequency squared times the radius. For our example number 1, we have a 50-gram body fastened to one end of string 0.75 meter long is made to move with uniform circular motion at 3 revolutions per second on a smooth horizontal surface with one end of the string as its center. So we just find the speed of the body and the tension in the string. So in this problem, we have 3 revolutions per second. So that is the frequency. No? So ilang revolution in a given time, no, per second. So we have this illustration and the given. So we have the CF, which is acting toward the center ng circle. Then we have the radius 0.75 meter. And then we have the mass na 50 gram. And then frequency in 3 revolutions per second. So step 1, so since we will need a velocity, so we have to solve that first. No? So we have S over T for velocity, which is distance over time. So in a whole circle, pag travel mo yon, so we have 2 pi r or the circumference as distance. So gano'n ba niya nakatagal yun nasa travel ang isang revolution? So based on the given frequency, we have 1/3 second para matapos ang isang revolution. So we have 2 pi times 0.75 meters over 1 over 3 seconds. So then we get velocity as 14.14 meter per second. Then we substitute that or we use that on the formula of centripetal force. So mass times the velocity squared divided by the radius. So we converted yung mass na gram, given na gram, 50 grams into kilogram para maging kilogram meter per second squared na yung maging sagot natin, which is equivalent sa Newton. So by calculating that, we get CF as 13.33 Newton. So that's it. Thank you. So For other problems about circular motion, just watch on YouTube. Thank you.